Ball game, the deepest he's ever gone in a ball game. Nick Ahmed gets first crack. And got a fastball right down Broadway there. He has been their best pitcher as of late, and by a fairly wide margin. In 2/3, he pitched into the 8th inning, something he'd never done before. And he threw 122 pitches.
80 for strikes.
Crazy. He has put up a lot of strikeouts in his starts ever has as a Padre, despite all the bases on balls. He usually works his way out of trouble. Fastball.
Fastball in the mid to upper 90s of that hard slider.
Hits on a curveball, and it's a leadoff walk. Getting to bat from the right-hand side, where he is batting .444 on the year. Overall, just a 1-0. Skies it to center. Grisham is out there. Plenty of room. Ahmed at first, and he will tag and head for second. No, he's changed his mind as Grisham gets it back in there quickly. Long set by Snell. And the fastball is in there. With Carson, it's a little.
He struggled with breaking balls from righties, or he struggled with high velocity from righties. It's not really any one particular thing, at least in my view of Carson.
0-2 is bounced to second. Frazier scampers over there. They get one, and Cronenworth can't turn two. It's righties. Braves about to get started at Dodger Stadium. Fastball away. It's 1-1. Colorado at Texas. Rockies trailing. Just working Walker away with fastballs. That's sort of the. Tried the changeup down there. Christian still won't bite. And McCarthy batting from the left side in the lineup against Snell tonight. On the way. There goes Carson. Christian fouls it away. Fastball at 97. There goes Kelly again. Walker pops it up. First base side for Hosmer. Frazier's over there. He'll take it from second. And we've played one. Diamondbacks and the. Haven batting .268, 10 home runs. He singled in last night's series opener. Going to join us in the next inning, and a Sun Devil celebrity, one might say. I mean, we went straight to the top for this one.
He's just a celebrity, period.
Good point. Blomquist will join us from just down the row here on Press Row. We'll talk to Willie over the course of the third as he gets sent to take over the. Well, he is already taking over the Sun Devil baseball program.
I'm sure we'll find out that he's been extreme.
I think that is a tremendous fit. It's going to be fun with Willie coaching those programs. I like the mix there. It's going to be fun to keep an eye on. Did not go, says Todd Tishner. And it's 2-2 on Pavin Smith.
Which from Grand Canyon says I got winner.
Right. Well, it's hard to go to a Sun Devil football game and not run it. He's only faced 5 batters. He's gone to a full count on 3 of them so far. And we'll keep going. Drive was last Wednesday at Petco Park. It's a curveball and a swing and a miss from Pavin second base tonight. Starts him off with a. Got the youngsters in the lineup tonight. Haven an 8 against Blake Snell. 97 upstairs. No, he didn't, says Nestor Sehan. Strikes out a fastball at 97. Back-to-back strikeouts for Snell. Pick a former teammate at UVA with Pavin. They're starting to matriculate up through the system. Fastball missed away on Drew. It's 2-0. At home with Johnny Cueto on the mound. They trail Milwaukee 3-0. That's in the third. Good inning. Back with a heater, down and in. A little too far. Now it's 3-1.
Run up that pitch count on Blake Snell. We've talked a lot bullpen this year.
Don't want to wear him up before you get to October. That's fouled at third.
Yeah, over their last
two of their most reliable guys back there. There's the slider from Snell. He strikes out.
Those recruiting type tools are good to have in your back pocket, and they're great to teach the incoming guys, the right way to play the game for when they do leave college. They're professional baseball ready.
Woke up one day and found yourself in charge. You were a broadcaster. There's Jake McCarthy, a little excuse me check swing. The Hosmer will clean up at first. There, I imagine, Bob, there was one
I thought was right.
That's great advice. I remember Lou Piniella said something very similar when he asked me when I retired from playing. Do it your way, but be firm and fair. And I said, well, that's pretty simple, but yet the words are very powerful that kind of ring in my mind frequently with him. To be firm and be fair, and you can't please everyone. There might have been an expletive or two in there as well, but
why do you want a man? Jeez. Gallen strikes out.
He's a peach. What a tremendous recruiting trail. I'm like, man, this is going to be fun. Let's get this rivalry fired back up to where it should be, and get a little heated and get a little intense. This is going to. We're excited to get U of A on the schedule again, obviously, and can't wait for those dates when we play Miami. I'm not going to bounce it. I'm not going to risk that. So, but he said, you played it safe. You didn't throw it real hard in there, but. I'm like, I'm not dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't going to bounce it in front of the home crowd. So don't try to be somebody I'm not.
Stay within yourself.
That's right.
Nick Ahmed fights that one off from Snell at 97.
I have knowledge at all 7, and I hire a pitching coach to take care of the pitchers, and I'm learning the catching. Maybe BB, I can take some advice from you on that. A lot of different things, so that certainly helps out quite a bit.
There's another strikeout for Snell. That's 5. Willie, thanks so much for doing. Diamondbacks do not have a base hit yet. In fact, Snell has just mowed them down ever since that leadoff walk to Nick Ahmed. Well, the Grand. He's hit .375 during that streak with 4 homers. Tied him up with a slider, and it's 0-2. Snell so far 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Always does in between innings, checking that iPad. Marte chased a high heater, and that's 6 strikeouts. He steps in. Foul tip, and Nola hangs on for the strike. Another one at 96, right? At least make a deep run in the postseason at Milwaukee ball club. Oh boy, Blake Snell. Blake Snell has been a problem. The curveball is strikeout number 7.
They mentioned the Braves 1-0 over the Dodgers. Jock Peterson with a solo home run against his old team.
That had to feel good. Took Walker Buehler deep in Chavez Ravine. Boy, Blake Snell, he struck out the side in the second.
Going to that up and away fast. Here comes the curve.
Christian just spits on that one. Back even in the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, that goes back to Little League. If you happen to throw a fastball up and in.
Went to the slider that time. Christian's run the count full. Which is 5 innings and a 3-2 D-backs win, but didn't pitch too badly. And Christian stays alive. There's another fastball up and away.
I think that speaks to the kind of year Snell's having. He gave up 2 runs, and we say
a lot of strikeouts in his starts this month. Games of 9, 10, and 13. Just away with a curveball. That's his first walk since Ahmed led off the ball game. And Christian's aboard with 2 outs for Padres. Well, Snell starting to pitch like. It's a fly ball for Profar in left. Diamondbacks through from the smasher. Struck out looking at a fastball in the second. Got to try to find a way to eliminate the strikeout. Starting in there tonight. 2-1. That's fouled away. Time now for
AlaskaUSA.org.
Bounced a curveball up there, and it's a full count 3-2. Against Blake Snell. Paddock went 4 2/3. Diamondbacks after 6 innings trailed it 5-1. Here's strikeout number 8 for Blake Snell.
That's about as good as we've seen him. He's been kind of hit or miss against the Diamondbacks in his career, but he looked good last night.
Struck out 3 of the first 4. Struck out at one point 10 consecutive batters with 2 out. Not having pitched in a month, coming off an oblique injury, couldn't quite get out of the 5th inning, get himself in line for the win. A couple of 2-out singles took care of that. 2-0 Drew Ellis. Fastball is low. Snell, who fouls off a fastball. Drop the slider in there. Strikeout number 9. And here comes Jake McCarthy. Gets the start in right.
Between first and second was what I like. Look at him go. Hair flying in the wind.
Jake McCarthy at Scranton High School was a tremendous running back. He said every school. Pennsylvania, that's a Tom Cruise amp-pipe type stuff. You're just a typing teacher. To center for Grisham. And Blake Snell has not given up a base hit through 5.
Our pitching coach will try to shorten the guy up in his next start. But with a no-hitter going here in the bottom of the 6th inning, I'm not quite so sure Jace Tingler wants to pull the plug on his left-hander.
And this is what Snell has asked for through the chance to do it in Tampa Bay with Kevin Cash, which is go deep into the ball game. They rarely ever let him go through the lineup more than twice. And now, in a sense, you know, he's been trying to get to this point for several years now. Slam. Also had a terrific night defensively at third base. Josh Van Meter made a couple of nice plays over there. And he's ahead of the count 3-1. Got a pitch. Blake Snell has had a full count on a D-back hitter. Into the ground. Guess who's over there in right field? It's Manny.
He always creeps back a little bit in that batter's box, but the stride takes him down the third baseline.
Frazier gobbles that one up.
Can't quite reach him effectively when you're stepping down that third baseline.
Quintel drives one toward the pool. Grisham runs it down, and Snell has a no-hitter. Also happened the year before, 1968. The Cardinals and the Giants no-hit each other also on consecutive days. Finishes this off. Would exchange no-hitters in the same ballpark in the same month.
How about that? Now, this is the sixth game here. St. Louis Cardinals. Now you might have two of them in 6 days.
And the thing to remember, as we pointed out, with 22 pitches in that ball game less than a week ago, and he's approaching 100 right now as we open up the 7th.
Pitch count's elevated because he's had 8 full counts in the ball game. 4 of those ended up in strikeouts, 2 in walks.
122 pitches, both were career highs. Carson Kelly skies one to right field for Tatis. And that's 8. In 2 pitches. Snell is throwing number 99 right there. And number 100 coming up. 2-1 on Walker. They do.
I would venture a guess that you're going to see a fire drill when he gives up the first base hit of the game. That bullpen will be
2-2 on Walker. Got him. That's 10 strikeouts for Blake Snell. He has struck out 10 for the second consecutive start. And speaking of no-hitters, weekend long coming up this weekend against the Mariners. Haven Smith can't check on the slider. And remember, Joe Musgrove threw the first of all the no-hitters this year in his second start as a Padre. Padres played 8,000 to Texas. Pierce Johnson starts to loosen up in their bullpen. Can ever start as a Padre, his hometown team. Grew up a Padre fan.
Tony Randazzo immediately said the pavement got a peek.
2-2. Haven slices one to left center field. Profar on the run. And Blake Snell, 7 no-hit innings. Will he carry it to the 8th? Pitch count is at 107.